Welcome to Tools and Rules of Living a Discerning Life. Today we're talking about Rule 13. This is, along with Rule 5, probably the most important thing you could learn about the spiritual life. And many spiritual teachers do reference Rule 5 and Rule 13 as being rules to live by. Now, Rule 13 is very, very simple, and it's this: bring it to the light. Whatever it is that you're afraid of, that you don't want to say, you find that you're tempted to keep in secret, bring it into the light. Now, this rule, St. Ignatius is simply observing that the enemy likes to work in secret, and he will tempt us to keep things a secret. Let me give you an example. You're preparing for your spiritual direction meeting and you're thinking through what you want to say. And you might have this thought: don't bring that up. That's really kind of awkward and silly and kind of embarrassing. Maybe skip that. Let's talk about all those other things. Well, be aware that that little whispering is going on, and when you stop to try to understand it, you realize that the enemy might be tempting you to leave something hidden that really should be brought into the light. Now, why should you bring it into the light? Well, if I have this little thing that's bothering me, like a little thorn or splinter in my finger, the very thing it needs to do is go under a bright light so it can be extracted. And that's the same thing with the sins, the problems, the difficulties that are inside. When we bring them into the light, they can be solved, they can be answered, they can be redeemed, and wounds can be healed. So bringing it into the light, bringing it before the doctor, bringing it to the great physician, if it's a sin, bringing it to the confessional is the way to get healing, peace, and restoration. Rule 13. Whatever it is, don't be afraid to bring it into the light of Christ.